Hello everyone, welcome back to the Crew Fitness YouTube channel. My name is Hayley and I think you've seen me on a few other various videos. We're going to be having little Harrison, my 8.5-month-old son, joining in on the video today because this is all about mummies who have just had their 6-week all clear from the physician saying that they are ready for light exercise. So obviously you would have received a few movements by a physiotherapist on sort of movements that you should be sort of practicing in order to engage your pelvic floor again and work on your core muscles to help strengthen yourself up again after carrying a baby for 9 months. So all these exercises I'm going to talk to you about in various different levels, from absolute beginner to then more advanced. Please do bear in mind those of you who have got some underlying sort of injuries such as diastasis recti, I would say, which is the separation of the abdominals, I would say please, I would prefer you not to do this video, purely down to the fact that we have got some engagement of where your six-pack is, which is called the rectus abdomini. So we do not want to be using that too much because of the fact that we have separation. But for everyone else, let's get started. So the first thing we can look at is firstly, your Kegels more than anything. Something that definitely a lot of us mums do kind of neglect, and it's literally just your undercarriage and imagining where you're tightening it and then relaxing it. So you can do like the fast twitch ones where it's just underneath, kind of squeeze and let go, squeeze, let go, squeeze, let go. 10 of those, and then you can do slow motion ones where you are breathing in and sucking it in. So holding it all in and breathe out. And relax down below. And then again, breathe in, tighten underneath, and let go. I would say do 3 sets of 10 repetitions of all of those, and I would say try and do about 3 to 5 times a day of that. You'll really benefit from that, and that will really help support your pelvic floor in terms of just supporting you again and reducing the risk of things like incontinence and stuff. The other thing that's also really important is going to be our pelvic tilt. So what I'm going to say is relax, let your hips kind of have that dip forward, and then what we're going to do is breathe in and tilt our pelvis forward. So we really also feel that our tummy muscles are actually working hard as well. And let it out, and in, and out, and in, and out. 3 sets of 10 repetitions of those. Really good, again, for strengthening your pelvis. So the next thing we're going to do, there's various different ways that you can do the cat-cow stretch, from just leaning forward to then coming back. Personally, not a favourite of mine. I'd rather do it on the floor, where you're on all fours. Hands directly below your shoulders. You're going to let go. As you breathe in, arch that back. And breathe out, look up to the ceiling. Breathe in and out. 3 sets of 10 repetitions of those. Now the next thing we're going to do is going to be various different levels for this one. So the first level is having our back nice and straight, so sucking in that belly button. And what we're going to do is we're just going to bring that leg out and bring it back in. So out and bring it back in. So that's level 1, and I would say 3 sets of 10 of that. Basically everything's 3 sets of 10. Then after that, if you're finding that you're okay with that, the next level is again making sure your belly button's drawn in, so you've got a nice strong back. You're going to bring your leg out and you're going to pulse it. 10 pulses and bring it back in, and then you do 10 pulses on the other side and bring it back in. Still feeling good? Fantastic. So the next thing on that, I'm going to kind of move this way. You're going to bring opposite arm and leg out, and you're going to bring it up and down. 10 on one side, and then bring it back in. Bring out the other side. 10 on the other side. Great stuff. So that's a really nice one to do, and then as you get stronger, you could add weights if you'd wish to. It's up to you. But it's a nice one to do there. Now, the next one that we're going to do is, where is it? So I've got my notes in front of me just to remind me what I'm doing. We're going to go on our backs. Okay. So what we're going to do is make sure that our back is flat on the ground, because we always have like a little arch. I always say have a little diamond on your hands. Bring it under your back. Push down. You've got your back nice and flat on the ground now. So what you're going to do for level 1, I'm going to bring one leg up and bring it back down. Really concentrating on keeping that back flat though, so you're engaging those abdominals. And back down. 3 sets of 10. Once you've nailed that, you're going to bring your legs to tabletop and you're going to alternate. So you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Might I add, when I say 3 sets of 10, I mean 10 on both sides. So once you've nailed that and you're thinking, I'm doing great at this, I'm developing, I'm getting stronger a lot quicker. You can bring your legs up, you can do a flutter, okay? Making sure that you're keeping that back straight. Now, the further your leg goes, the harder it gets on your abdominals. So I say, please listen to your body. If you're not quite at that strength yet, please do not be having your leg all the way down, because last thing we want is any horrible injuries. So there we go, we've got alternating legs, depending on your level. From level 1, where you're literally just fluttering up the top, that's still great. Level 2, kind of bring it midway. Level 3, alternating to the ground. The other thing you can do with flutter kicks, again, beginner level, just keeping it up here. Number 2, going a little bit further. 3 is a bit further. And then if you're more advanced, it gets lower and lower, okay? Bear in mind, always your back flat on the ground. So maybe have your hands behind your back, creating that diamond shape so you always keep your back flat on the ground. So there we go. That's something there to really work on your abdominals. Last thing we're going to go over is you can do this if you have got separation of your abs, but people who are watching this will not have this. What we're going to do is we're going to do a side plank to really start working on our obliques. So we're going to do for level 1, shoulder and elbow are in a line, knee is bent, and what we're going to do is we're going to push up and come back down. Come back up, come back down. Now, if you're feeling great with that, you might feel like you're feeling a bit more advanced. Raise that leg up. Let's go up and come back down. Come up, come back down. Feeling even stronger? Let both legs out straight. You're going to come back up and come back down. 3 sets of 10 on either side. And that really does work on a lot of core strength that we have talked about today. Hope you've taken a lot from that. There are also lots and lots of things that are up online, but I always say please do go to a pre or postnatal specialist or physiotherapist who will be able to give you the best top tips. But this is just a few exercises that I highly recommend, which I definitely did after having this little buddy. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.